Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining us for another episode of Expressed Opinion with Lynn Roberts. I am your girl, Lynn Roberts.
And I'm that girl, DC.
And I'm that guy, Trey.
And I want to tell y'all, look, don't forget to click like and subscribe. And also, please feel free to leave a comment on our topics, on any of the topics or any of the episodes that we have thus far shown. But tonight, man, we might be stepping on some toes. We might be stepping on some toes today. So today we're going to be talking about continued communication with your ex while you're in another serious relationship or marriage. Yeah, that's where we're going. That's where we're going. Yeah, it's about to get hot, y'all. So hey. And don't act like it hasn't happened before. I think this is something that everyone, well, pretty much everyone has experienced at one time or another, one point or another, whether you are in a marriage or whether you are in a relationship.
So give me a breakdown of what we're talking about here. Like, what's the extent of the friendships you want to know about?
Okay.
Are these sneaky friendships?
Pretty much.
It's a sneaky friendship.
Yeah.
It's not an out in the open, hey, this is my friend.
No. It's an out in the open, that's my friend after you find out.
Well, when I say divorce, whether it's relationship or marriage, do they divorce the family? Is that also part of the communication?
You have those issues too. So yeah, it can get sticky. That's why I said this is going to be a good one because, it's several types of ways you can look at it. You can look at it like, I look at it as a respect thing. So if I'm in a relationship or I'm married and you're still communicating with your ex and you don't tell me and I have to find out about it in a different way, then yeah, that's a problem.
How do you find out about it? I think that's what complicates it. How do you find out?
Well, sometimes, there's different ways to find out. Sometimes you go looking and you're going to find. Sometimes no, wait a minute. I'm just saying she's asking, so I'm telling you the different scenarios of how you find out. And then sometimes things that are done in the dark are going to come to light. Where you don't have to look for it, it's going to come to you.
Yeah, what don't come out in the wash?
Exactly.
Comes out in the rinse.
And all right. Like my mama used to say, something in the milk ain't clean. So I'm just saying there are different scenarios. So with that being said, have either of you ever experienced anything like that?
You beat me to the punch.
Well, I want to get some clarity on what you say. When you go looking for it.
You know how sometimes.
Yeah, tell me how.
Okay, you have sometimes when you got people, but they get nosy, they gonna start snooping, going through phones and stuff like that.
Is that fair?
I mean, not necessarily. I think it's fair when you give someone a reason to be that way.
What is a good reason to go through my phone?
When you sitting up there and you start getting caught in lies.
So if I get caught in a lie,
not a lie, but several lies.
Well,
and it's not necessarily.
What is the definition of several?
Okay,
lies?
I'll put it to you this way.
Several.
You know what?
Lies.
See, Trey.
I'm gonna put another bullet point. Can I get a definition of several? Because I'm trying to help y'all.
Okay.
These questions are to ensure that the ladies and the men of our viewing audience. Mm-hmm. Is confident in the things that are being said in these relationships.
True. Okay.
And as this young lady said, if you go looking for something,
you bound to find it.
You bound to find it. And she went to the phone immediately.
Because that's where most people go to look for it. So
most or you?
No, I'm saying I'm not going to do all of that.
You don't do that, huh?
No.
You don't.
I ain't gonna lie. Back in the day. Yeah.
Okay.
But now I ain't got time.
All right.
I don't have time for all of that.
You learn not to phone inspect when you have phone inspect. If you've never phone inspect, then I don't know what you would say, but if you've ever gone to inspect, the older you get, you and listen, I'm not getting
if I gotta get like these days and times, if I gotta do all of that, then do you?
I just want to make sure you do know you said if you get caught in several lies.
Because
then the lady has the authority.
No, I did not say she has the authority. I said that will cause her to do that.
Oh, okay.
I ain't said nothing about the authority.
Okay.
Because, see, my thing is, if you're not doing anything wrong in the first place, then, ain't no big deal. But what I'm saying, okay. What? Okay, so I'll tell you like this. I had a situation, true story.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to be honest, transparency. I was married, had a situation, found out that the ex is still communicating with the ex. Okay? Had a conversation. Okay, if you're going to be doing it, you can't be doing this. Because, first of all, you don't want me to do that to you because it's disrespectful. So if you don't want me talking to my ex, why do you feel it's okay for you to talk to your ex? What? And not letting me know about it? Because if it's nothing going on, then there shouldn't be anything to hide. Why are you hiding the conversations?
What kind of conversations did you find out they were having, or what kind of conversations you assume, or is it just the mere fact that they were talking at all? And
it's all of that.
So you did find something?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
You found that he was cheating?
Not at that point, but. But when you're sitting and you're sending like inappropriate text messages.
What was an inappropriate text message?
Oh.
What was it?
You gotta go there.
You brought it there.
I miss you. I want to see you.
Yeah, that's fine. That's
the hell?
Okay, so can I back up a little bit?
Yeah, back up.
When we
up.
asked the question, can people still have friends? I am under the assumption that my new boo or whomever knows about this ex that's still my friend, that I still have some form of a relationship with, whatever it is, because I don't know the definition of this.
That would be cool if they knew. But I just said that you did not know and they did not disclose that information.
Yeah, that's why I backed up, because I just wanted to get back to what we're talking about. I don't have those issues.
I don't have them now either.
Okay, hold on. So Trey, you said you assume that the new person that you're talking to would know that you still communicate with your
No, I ain't saying nothing about it. Assuming.
I was just saying that.
No, I did not.
Oh my God.
I'm talking about the title. I'm asking about the title of the show and what we're discussing. I am under the assumption that we're talking about this, that, and the third. I didn't. Yeah.
I just want a clarification. You know, I want to say that you said it, you didn't say it, and I want to see you didn't say it, you did.
No, I don't think a young lady who I'm with, I need to sneak and have that old girlfriend as a friend or a partner now. If I'm going to be her friend, then the person in my life is going to know about that person too.
Exactly.
I can share that information because we've decided to remain friends. Now, the level of friendship, what type of level of friendship do I really need from her?
Exactly.
You feel what I'm saying? Like that type of friendship, I'm supposed to be getting that from my new boo.
What do you think is a respectful friendship with your ex when you did?
If we share something in common, I don't know.
A job,
I don't know what it could be. You know what I'm saying? Like me and this person could still work together, but it's my ex. We still cool though. So you come to the company Christmas party, you gonna see her. Is she with somebody? No, she's not with anybody tonight. So she's staring at us. Oh well, deal with it. Me and this person is still cool. So I don't know how, more especially at this age, somebody can try to hide an old relationship, and unless you're just being a player and you just don't have any respect for you at that time.
Exactly, right. And that's what I'm saying. When it's too much, when it's too much.
So what are you allowing?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. And then when a person goes as far as to hide the phone number in the phone under something else.
Somebody's cheating on you.
So that's deceptive. That's what I'm saying. That's deception.
You get cheated on.
That's what I'm saying. So that's why I say, when is it okay? It is not okay if you're going to be friends with your ex.
Yeah.
You know, for your wife, your significant other, or whatever, if they're not a part of that friendship. You know, if you're sitting up here and you're holding conversations with that person and your significant other is not a party to that, then there's an issue.
No, you get the issue is you're getting cheated on.
Oh, okay.
That's what it is.
Okay.
There's so many different parts to this conversation. For one, your new boo, like how new are you?
Okay.
Because if you fresh, then I may need to know where we going before I tell
right.
No, I get that, but I'm saying in an established relationship, yes.
Then yes, your partner should know who you're communicating with. Now, the sticky part is the relationship, the friendships that you have with your ex.
Yeah.
That be the sticky part. Like, for me, I'm not gonna push. Pushing is easy. But I'm not gonna push. And sometimes you have to think about the position you're in and put yourself in that new boo, especially if you was that new boo. So that's just I mean, it's just because I've talked to some of my exes. And when you have a past together, it depends on the type of history that you have. You know, sometimes bonds grow. And so you could talk. I've even talked to some of them about their current relationships. To literally encourage them. You know, because I'm like, okay, well, we've been here, we did this, and our time has passed. Yeah. But, you know, it's crazy because if you remain friends, you're really putting yourself in danger, especially if y'all have a good relationship. Because if you have a good relationship, don't get each other caught on the wrong time, because one got to be strong, otherwise you liable to.
It's a difference though. I think if you remain friends, y'all remain cool, and you may speak periodically.
So what happens when the wife or the new boo tell you cut them off, and there's really nothing going on? It's just their insecurities.
It's a respect thing. I think you do it if you're trying to maintain, especially if you're married, if you're trying to maintain peace in your household, and that's your wife, then you're going to do the respectful thing to respect your wife, to make her feel secure, or your husband to make him feel secure. But if you continue it on, or you tell them that, you know, you cut it off and everything, and it still continues on, then that leads to problems in you bringing problems into your relationship.
What if the family in love with you and you did cut off the ex? So, and the family invite you, do you go?
I don't think I would do. No.
Thank you. I'm glad you. I don't know what the hesitation was. No, you don't go. You don't go when somebody is with someone new person and you pop up on the scene to do what? What did you go over there to kick it with them for?
Exactly.
Well.
No. Don't you take your
ass
go sit down.
Now, if the family invites you and the ex is not with anybody at that time, then I don't see an issue. If they're with somebody, no. But if they're not, then I don't see a problem with going.
So if they're not with somebody, why can't you communicate with your ex and say, hey, your people just called me, told me about the barbecue?
I just said it's fine. What?
It's the way you positioned it.
Oh.
You said if the family invites you.
Yeah.
He didn't invite you.
I get that, but I'm saying. Okay.
I'll tell you this is...
Okay, I get what you're saying.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. You're saying. Okay.
You don't listen.
Okay,
I don't think you listen.
Go ahead, Trey Booski. Go ahead.
I already said it. You ain't heard it then either. That's why he told me to continue.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
The only thing that I'm saying to you is, if this is the scenario you're creating, call that person. Hey, are you going to the cookout? That's how you have a cordial relationship. It's not the family invites you over and then you just pop up, not knowing if they with somebody, bringing somebody or.
It's an expecting to contact him and say, hey, your family, I was invited to it. Is it gonna be a problem when we coming? It can be simple as that.
Yeah, I was trying to say I get what you're saying, Trey, and I understand where you were going with that, and that would be the proper and respectful thing to do. Okay.
High fives.
Okay, low threes, but okay. But I do get what you're saying. I mean, I have that. I've had that happen.
So how many of y'all?
What did you have happen?
Where the family invited me to something.
And then what?
Of the what with the ex.
And then what?
He was
did
like,
you go?
Yeah, he was like, come on.
Was he with anyone?
I don't think so.
Did you go to the event or not?
Yeah, I went to the event.
Did you see it came with somebody? Or?
No, I didn't see nobody around or anything. I mean, because it wasn't.
You didn't care. You went there to see his ass. I promise you.
I promise to God, I did not. I promise to God,
Come
I did
on,
not.
man. I don't know if he was there with somebody or not. I saw him.
I saw him. I was respectful. Said hello. How you doing?
He didn't leave with anybody, did you?
I don't know.
Did you see him leave?
No.
Did y'all leave around the same time?
No.
Oh,
you just said it this year. You trying to trap her?
No, because it didn't work. Because no, we did not. So
it really is.
It was all good, So I ain't got no problem with none of that. So
Trey, I want to ask you a question.
I got to answer.
I know you do. Okay, with your situationships, right? If one of them got to the point where they wanted more from you, and let's say that, because when we want something, we don't want everybody else to partake in what it is we want, and they verbalize, okay, Trey, this is where I'm at, and this is what I'm desiring from you because my feelings have grown to be this.
Right.
And how do you respond to her, knowing that you have your other friends?
So I think I've hinted at this before. So if you're in situationships or whatever you want to call them,
polyamory.
No. So when you're in those type of relationships and friendships and so forth, whoever you are spending your quality time with, anybody else that's in your life, they gonna fade to the back. Respectfully, I'm always gonna be your friend. But if I know this is the direction that I need to go in, and I know that she wants this too, then I can move there. Because I'm already growing comfort to it. You see what I'm saying? And because everything is a situation, I don't hold no special ties.
So you cut them off?
It's not to cut them off. I'm still cool with you.
But
what is cut off? Like I never talked to you again?
No. I mean, y'all don't have the conversations or share the time y'all used to share because now you are...
that time was already being taken away from you from the jump. You see what I'm saying?
Because as you started growing closer to her.
As I'm growing closer to somebody else, this 3, 6, 9, 12 months stuff has like you've been falling, but because I haven't completely committed to the one that I'm moving towards, I still communicate with you. Maybe may not be a whole every day during the month. It may turn into once a week, 2, 3 times a week.
So you slowly fade away.
That's what life is. That's what life's gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Not me being an asshole towards this one person. It's just, hey, how did she get here in the first place? You feel what I'm saying? It was already a void being missed. So that person filled that void. Now I'm moving in that direction. And that's just how life is.
So if one of the ones that fade want to remain in communication with you, you shut it down and she pushed the issue. Like at 3 o'clock in the morning, your phone.
You don't do that now. I don't do that. You bet not. I don't give a shit who you is. You bet not on my phone 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't want nothing from you at 3 in the morning. Get your stinks off the bed. She's going, I'm not on. She called me at 3. Sleeping.
No, you might be on Facebook. He was before the man. I can't sleep.
That was humbug.
But it's a humbug because you ain't in that situation.
She ain't called me. She just dinged it. The phone just dinged. It wasn't a phone call. No call B. 3 in the morning. So you already can't do that. You can't even call me past 11. Like that's already shut down.
Okay.
What?
No, you can't call me that late at night because you don't know what I'm doing or who I'm with. If I'm not with you, you don't know who I'm with. So respect my late hours.
All right. So you cut it off and then she give them permission to call you at a certain time? Oh, give me some.
So y'all making it look crazy. That ain't
no,
that's anybody. That's
no.
Now if your phone wide open, let it be wide open. My phone don't work like that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's commendable though. That's not a problem.
But I can see it like for a certain individual.
Let me ask you this question. Have you ever felt comfortable? We friends.
Okay.
Like all 3 of us friends. Have you ever felt comfortable calling me at 11 something that night? And if you did, like you know where I'm at. So you probably called me because we done been out. But just on some humbug where you at and you ain't seen me all day?
Because to be honest with you, if we're out and we say, oh, you know what? We might ride by so-and-so, see what Trey doing. We'll call.
We'll do that.
I won't call.
Yeah, you know we'll do that.
11 o'clock is my cutoff time. That's what you telling me. Okay.
Y'all better get
so
me
we
at
know
10:45.
Next time we out,
we're going to send a text message.
And when you call me at 10:45.
Listen, and I'm telling you right now, don't tell me you was in Savannah.
Okay.
And why y'all didn't call me?
Wait a minute. He's done that though.
I just be playing. We off topic. Go back to your boyfriends who friends with your family.
See what's getting wild.
Yeah, see how he do? But it's cool though. We'll get back on topic.
They was ready to snap on when you got to redirect.
Anywho, okay, so basically what we're saying is that when you're in a relationship and the X factor, we'll just call it the X factor, you need to be respectful of your relationship and just put that X factor out of the way, out of respect for your relationship or your marriage. Correct?
Yes.
Along with the family.
Yeah, along with the family.
Yes, for sure. I will say this too. I had a cousin of mine who took his girlfriend to our family reunion. Okay. This young lady was so sweet. We just knew she was coming in the family. Oh, she us. All the way live. So she's on everybody's Facebook page. And next thing you know, we had to go to our own little family page and ask each other, hey, is it okay to like her post? Because they're so nice. Is it cool? Like, are we still with her or not? Like, we need to figure this out as a family. Let's make a decision right now. Because she broke up with Cuz.
Let me ask you something. Since we on that, and speaking of the exes, what about the exes' friends? Like, say for instance, you just like you said, he brought the girlfriend to the cookout or whatever, and like with your friends, they meet the friends and all of this other kind of stuff. Is it cool to keep in contact with your ex's friends?
That ain't all you going on now. Yeah, we grown. You can't tell me who to be friends with just because we friends. If it's I know your ex. Yeah, I'm cool.
I'm just saying. I don't have a problem with it.
Well, but
some people.
Social media done made that different too, because friends ain't gonna leave.
No, but I'm gonna tell you this. I think I would be a little bit more careful, and the only reason I say that is because when you start traveling in the same circle, and you have to be around, then you have to swallow certain pills that you don't necessarily want to have to deal with, and either you remove yourself or you have them remove the ex. And before I tell you to choose, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to remove myself. Yeah. And it's more respect, because if you invite me to something and you don't know things that's going on and they're there, then I might be I'm going to be a little reluctant to stay. So I'm gonna be the one to leave because I ain't trying to mess up nobody's mood.
Right. I'm with you on that.
So when you start introducing, and I think I'm gonna be a little bit more careful about that too. But it's hard because you have friends and you want your friends to get to know who you with and everything. And let's say they build that relationship and then y'all break up and now they got to choose who they gonna invite over. Because if you start rocking real hard with old boy, you say, oh, me and the fellas getting together, we're gonna do some things. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, let's say Lynn having something in her house. She said, oh, you know what, y'all come over. I walk in the door and Buddy there, and I'm like, what the heck? Well, but he done established that good relationship, you know, so.
She can't invite him, like, as your friend and she know you coming, she can't really invite the ex.
So the loyalty determines who's
like my loyalty still gonna be tied to the homie. You did what
to
I'm
me.
saying, but to you or whomever, I'm still gonna be loyal to you. I'm not gonna invite your ex over to our event. You know what I'm saying? But if I see the ex somewhere out and about, like at the bar or whatever, I'm about to sit there all night with him because we done built that rapport. We cool like that. You know what I'm saying? I sit there all night with him.
Yeah, I mean, I will say at first when I first went through my little breakup and y'all know all of us was like real you know, and it was like I didn't want to be the type of person to be like, okay, pick a side. You know how like when people break up and everything and you gotta.
But you know what? You get to the point you almost have to do it. I mean, if you want to be comfortable. And cause then you start saying, well, those was my friends first. And that's when it get petty. Yeah. Because you want to be able to be in the same space with whoever and be comfortable. But if there's some like, you know, I ain't gonna say bad blood, but bad blood or some unease, and then, you know, you get around and people always just assume, oh, you and. I'm like, nah, it ain't even like that. You know, we can be cool, but we, you know. And it might be somebody that you take interest to. Now your ex there trying to block.
Yeah, you got to soldier up. You got a blocker in the field.
Flag on the play.
Pass interference. You still got that person number. Quit blocking, nigga. Move. You see me out here trying to get my stripes in, boy. Get somewhere. Laugh it off with it. Man, if y'all
now you know what? That's good, but men don't do that. Men do not do that. If they have
talking about you. We ain't talking about
but I'm gonna make this general statement. Typically, men, if they still have a pretty decent relationship, you know, with their ex, or there's some attraction to see her start talking to another guy in their face around now, and don't let them show no type of touching and rubbing.
Yeah,
Lord.
Yeah, what you think you're doing right now?
Well, I'm gonna tell you, somebody
trying to set me off. You trying?
But you know what? Someone told me a while. I heard this from a guy, and he said, "The most beautiful woman in the world is your ex on the arm of another man."
Say it again.
The most beautiful woman in the world is your ex on the arm of another man.
That boy goofy.
Why do you think he's goofy? Because especially okay, say for instance, you see your girl out, your ex-girl that you broke up with.
You mean guy?
Yeah, guy. Oh, not you. I'm talking about from a man's perspective.
Okay, all right, okay. You can't point me and say it because I
know. No, I'm saying this is what he was saying. It's like, okay, you broke up with the girl and all of this other kind of stuff. Everything is cool and fine and dandy.
You don't want to see somebody else.
You don't want her until you see her on the arms of another man. Thus, the most beautiful girl in the world is your ex on the arm of another man.
Okay.
Trey? What you?
Who told you that?
I think it was meant to be kind of.
I know what you're trying to say. I'm just playing.
I was about to say he know. Shoot, he don't look like that too. Be like, oh, dang.
That's how you roll. That's dope.
Haven't you?
I know. I mean, he just came up with a cool catchphrase. That's still the person I was attracted to, regardless beforehand.
But
you ever been in that situation?
Why would I not be still attracted to that person?
You ever been in that situation?
Of me seeing my ex with somebody else?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on social media with him, so I see it all the time.
Lord have No, I'm talking about physically in front of you.
That one that you kind of still had a little attraction toward. Yeah. How did you feel?
I'm cool. I can't stop it.
I know you can't stop it. I just asked you how did you feel.
So man, I don't care.
Okay.
I don't care because you have chosen to move on. You with somebody else. What am I supposed to be over here fuming for? That ain't. I can still call you.
I can call you.
And if the mood right, I can come get you.
Ooh. So you have that much confidence. We was just talking about that friend thing and
I'm not here to see, man, why y'all be trying to do this? You can't do this to me though.
Because you
I'm giving you a scenario.
Right.
If I'm not worried.
Okay.
But he's basically saying he can still get it if he wanted. He just don't
if
want
the moons and the stars was aligned properly.
Oh Lord.
You know what buttons to push.
I know what buttons to push.
That's why you don't remain. That's why that friend thing is a problem.
If I can do that, her relationship already weak.
True.
Who they think they talking to?
Well, no,
audience.
Not that. So let me ask you
that relationship weak. That's why I can slide in there that window open.
So
anytime a man can slide, it's because that window open. Buddy messing up. Oh, did he?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie about
oh,
that.
really? You still like that spot over there?
That go both ways.
Oh wow.
It does.
Yeah, it go both ways.
Yeah, it do.
Because it go both ways.
Cause you grinning off of it.
No, because when he said it, no, I'm just saying it goes.
Look at you ready to take that man from that woman.
Shame.
Wear my shades.
Shame.
Look, I ain't got my shades. I got my glasses. Let me put my glasses on. You done.
That is not true.
Mm-hmm.
That is not true. I really do respect others' relationship. No, sometimes I ain't gonna lie. I just want to do things to not right.
Really?
But I don't.
That's not you, DC.
It's not.
No, that's not
you
her.
Sweet as cherry pie. You would never think of anything devious to do to your ex. You would never do that. I know you do.
Look, hey, hold up, wait a minute. Don't put that white coat on my back.
And I'll bring that.
Put that white coat on my back.
So as we're sitting here talking, is where's the space where men and women can have a conversation to where we don't have to be so angry, so sneaky, so angry with each other? Like, how can we just believe in each other enough to where if I need to step off, I can tell you I need to step off?
You know what?
If you know you slipping, step up and approach me to say that you're slipping.
Exactly.
And that's both ways, men and women. If we know we fading in our partner's life, we need to be able to step up.
But you know what? I actually had an ex to do that. And I told him, I said, don't hurt me. Cheating on me. Come to me and be honest with me.
Exactly.
And he did that. And that's the reason why we friends now. We cool.
Boom.
Because when he did it, I could respect. I mean, I couldn't jump up and down and be like, oh, I'm like, you thought about this? Because when you come to me, I figured you're gonna think you thought about it. So, hey, and because he did that, man.
And see, I think that's what it takes, transparency. As long as you're open and honest about what's going on, and I think relationships, when you're in a long-term relationship or in a marriage, I think you need to check in with your partner.
What you mean by that?
I mean, check in with your partner. Hey, what's up? I mean, we good? I mean, this situation we got going on, are we good? I mean, do you feel? No, I'm just saying. You talk to your partner. You like, okay, is there anything you feel that I'm slacking in, or have I failed by the wayside in some areas that you feel that that I'm not fulfilling for you, or vice versa?
I wouldn't have that conversation. I think that is that's foundations. When you are building that relationship, that communication factor and that best friend, that's when that come into play. Because if y'all communicate and y'all are friends in your relationship, then they're gonna be able to tell you, baby, look, come on, what's going on? You'll be able to pull that card a little bit faster and have that conversation. It's when somebody is like you say, lacking. When they're lacking, that's when that communication break down, and that's when they start turning to someone else. And that's the danger in having a ex that's a friend.
Mm-hmm.
Because
instead of them coming to you, talking to you about what's going on, they going to them.
Right, and for one, they feel like, okay, well, the ex is not going to communicate with who I'm with. Mm-hmm. That's one thing. I ain't got to worry about my homegirl going back telling my, then person who I'm with. Second of all, you go to what you know. Mm-hmm. And your ex know you. Mm-hmm. And so it makes you a little bit more comfortable when you go and you talk, man, look, man, this. And if y'all are cool, then okay. But the problem is, suppose your ex having one of them days too. Mm. And y'all go and have that communication. And then you be like,
come to let's meet up.
Then the violin start playing, the eyes start twinkling, and then, conversation lasts a little bit longer, then you sip on some wine, like Yep. Or have you a little bit of vodka, Yep.
Sipping on some scissors.
So
things start feeling good.
So you gotta be real careful with the ex, And I think also it's how it's presented.
Yeah.
If it's presented up front, like Trey said, and then some guys have best friends that are females, and when a woman comes in, when a woman comes into a relationship, I don't want her to be your best friend. I need to be your best friend. So at what point do you tell him to tell her to step back and allow us to grow with that friendship? And now they best friends now, but
the two homeboys best friends.
No, a male and a female are best friends. Right? Nothing sexual or anything like that. Supposedly you don't know, but for a woman, and I don't know, I've even had some guys.
Oh, okay. I was lost for a second.
Okay, you have that best friend, and if you get with this person, you trying to get to that point, and if somebody's already occupying that space, what do? Because you can't compete with it. Because then you're like, that's my homegirl, we've been friends since we was little kids, and we was going to do something.
And I've seen those situations. Go ahead.
Again, it's the individual, so I can't relate because somebody that I know has a male best friend. Mm-hmm. I hear about this dude all the time. Mm-hmm. I would love to meet this cat. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She and I aren't married. She can have this best friend, but I never harp on their friendship. It's not my business. It was there before I got there.
Yeah.
I can't control that. If somebody's trying to control another friendship that your mate has, you're too controlling for the relationship. When a person's going to know
when something's up.
Or when things are going too far. Y'all talk on the phone way late. Like, chill out, homie. That's all you got to really say to your mate. Like, hey, chill out there now, y'all.
And if they don't?
If they don't, then I need to seek my other opportunities. Did I let everybody go? Okay. Why am I in a relationship and I ain't got nobody else in the background? Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm a goofy for that.
So black and white.
A goofy?
I'm a goofy for not having my friend,
so black
my
and
ex
white.
in the phone too.
The best friend can stay best friends, and while this person or the guy or female enters into another relationship, and that person needs to be accepting of the best friend of the opposite sex.
I'm not putting a rule to it. Every situation is
different. I just know this is what I'm asking what your opinion is on that.
It is expressed opinion.
This is your opinion of that, black and white.
So say it again because I'm lost.
Okay, black and white. Mm-hmm. The best friend of the opposite sex. So if we talking about a male, you'll call it
male and female. Okay. My lady friend has
so the person enters into a relationship, and the relationship causes problems because
the friendship causes problems in the relationship.
Okay, exactly. Okay, so what do? You cut your best friend off, or you saying she's being controlling? Or he's being controlling?
I'm not saying nothing.
That's your opinion.
I'm giving you my opinion. I'm giving you my opinion. Don't say anything. How don't you have an arsenal? Why don't you have an arsenal of friends and people in your life to where you can move on if this person is disrespecting you in any manner? I don't care how bad you want this relationship to work. Yeah. He's also, or these people are also allowing the first relationship to work. Mm-hmm. This friendship is still rolling. You trying to get your relationship going. Mm-hmm. You want to cut this off. You think this relationship is hindering you from creating the bond with your man or your woman. How? You obviously are lacking something, whereas your mate, you can't pull your mate from that situation. If you can't pull your mate from that other friend, you're lacking in that relationship.
So do you think, I mean, this is opinion, do you think that relationship of best friends can be something? Like,
I don't care what it is. If I'm not satisfying my woman and she has a male best friend and he can take her time, he has her time and has her attention,
it's a problem.
It's not a problem. They have a great friendship. I need to find something else to do because he has her attention. I'm not about to fight for it.
You're okay with it.
So I'm making sure that the three of us are having this conversation at our age.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So I'm not going to care. You do you, boo.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And I congratulate your happiness. I need you to be happy around me at all times. If this other cat make you happy, as long as he ain't busting that box up, I don't give a damn. Let him be your friend. I don't care. That's what he was already there. That's cool.
Okay.
That sounds good. I'm not gonna lie. That sounds really good.
It sounds good in theory.
But you know what? I understand his point.
I understand too.
At this age that we are at this time in our lives, we ain't got time to be sitting up here. Who friends, who not. What is that? Who is that girl and what is she to you and all of this other kind of junk. Is either you gonna be here, we gonna do this, or we not. And okay, cool. You got these friends over here, fine. I have these friends over here. This is, Harry, Curly, and Mo over here. You got Sue, Jane, and Mary over here. So, okay, cool. As long as there's no issue, long as there's no reason for you to make me feel like I'm insecure or anything like that, I don't have an issue.
And if he made you feel insecure, then what?
Then we have to have a conversation about what's making me feel insecure. And then we address that. Once we address that and resolve that, then we go on.
Now I'm gonna tell you this straight. And guys would not understand. I have laid in my bed 3:00 in the morning and sat straight up. That
woman's intuition will knock
and I'm telling you, it was boom.
Yep.
Oh, I believe in women's intuition. We have an intuition as well. But I completely believe in women's intuition. It scares me.
That right there, what you talking about? I did the same exact thing.
And I'm telling you.
Sat straight up. And I said, he cheated. Right then.
Did you go back to bed?
I was up. Because once that happened, you ain't going back to bed.
Because if you're in the same house.
I just asked.
Or there was an
So it was 3 a.m. He wasn't home.
No, like 4:35.
Listen,
ladies, I'm a good dude. I'll be home. I'll be home.
Listen, you are you was an anomaly.
I'm not coming home 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm texting you to death if I am out.
So
I done cheated. Let's not. I've been out all night and cheated. You feel what I'm saying? And came home to where the woman's intuition was snitching on me. I'm talking about that intuition was giving her all the 411, whatever was going on. So I believe in it, but that was so long ago. I was in my 20s, new to everything, like just green to life. So now, again, once we've taken care of so many responsibilities in life, once we've paid the IRS some money, once we've gone to jail a couple times, life is real. I ain't got time for that shit.
You're absolutely right.
Exactly. It is like, shoot, you got too much stuff going on. You got bills, you got mortgage, you got car notes, car insurance, you got children getting on your last half of a damn nerve. But the dog keep barking and stuff. Look, whatever. Do you?
But you know what is even more than all that. Peace of mind.
Yes.
A peace of mind.
Yes.
Oh, and I'm gonna tell you right, peace. That's what I have right now. Peace of mind. Girl, I can go to bed and I don't worry about who, what, when, where, how. Nothing.
Peace of mind and a glass
of
wine.
Nothing. And when I look back on different things, I was like, God dang. Mm-hmm. And I'm not gonna lie. If you real with yourself, you gotta chastise yourself. Yeah. Because if you don't chastise yourself, then you haven't been real with yourself. Exactly. Because it said you tell yourself, look, man, this sleep I'm getting now is not worth the sleep I was losing. Exactly. Years ago. So right now, if I got with a person and I felt insecure about his sex, I probably would leave him alone. Or even if it was a female friend, if I felt insecure about her, I'm not. Like I said before, I'm not telling you to change. DC has to change. Yeah. So, like, I'm gonna let you have toleration is, or we could be cool.
But I've done that. Cool is just cordial when it comes to that ex conversation. You know what I'm saying? Just cordial. I see you. You're in a small town. What up, homie? You good? You eating? Yep. Look like it.
Look like you eating a lot. Okay.
Well, you gotta. Why would you just wanna?
Hey, I like I said, I don't have no problem with none of my exes. I mean, every now and then, the nose flare, and but for the most part, we could be in the same space and be all right.
I'm like that, now we can be in the same space. I don't have a problem with us being in the same space now, because it's like, you doing your thing, I'm doing mine, we good. What's up, player? How you doing?
Have you tested theory of having another man around next?
Not yet. But I mean, whether Really? Trey, look. What's that for? What is that for? Really?
Go ahead. You should ask your question. You need to talk to her.
I was trying to, but then she bust out laughing because of something you did.
I saw something.
You know what? You so full of it. Anywho, I mean, I don't have a problem with,
being around none of your exes with the new.
No, I would not. Not at all. What really? You get on my nerves. I mean, why should there be an issue? I mean, hell, he remarried. But he got his.
But you know what? I really don't think any of my exes have really seen me show affection to anybody after them.
Yeah, and see that's the thing right there.
For real, like with them, I haven't and I don't think any of my exes has really seen me show affection to another guy. Not that I've ever hidden it. It's just I don't think we'll ever be in the same space for that to have taken place.
What is so
funny?
I
just thought about something else, man. It's not about you. Stop. Go ahead. What I was thinking about was
Trey is a man of 1,000 things.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you what I was thinking about. So, in one of my organizations, there's a married couple.
Can't even get it out.
There's a married couple who has divorced and remarried, and all four of them. Because it's the new husband, husband and wife. New husband and wife.
Okay, they divorced and they remarried. Right. Else.
So two of them still got to see each other. Then the new husband and wife. You know what I'm saying? Now they looking like but everybody else we know y'all two for being married. Now both of y'all have remarried, and now we all got to share this space and be awkward. Like,
why do you have to be awkward?
Exactly.
It was just for them. It was awkward for them.
But once you do it out over a period of time.
After a certain period of time, and then you would kind of notice little stuff here and there. You know what I'm saying? You would notice when the other husband was there. Then she get a little close. Kissy on the new boo. Oh my goodness! I'm like, y'all know what the hell y'all doing? Y'all trash. Why you doing that like that, man?
So do you think you'd better reside with your ex and they new, and you and your new all in the same place, just getting along?
Reside?
Yeah, not well, in the same space. In the same space. No,
and
in
not
the
in the
same
same
event.
not in the same church.
And if I was to have an event,
organization I'm talking about.
if I was to have an event, and let's say your ex, I knew your ex, know your ex, y'all was dating, y'all got to a point where y'all met somebody else, and I know the people that they're dating. The event, they all came to all y'all at the same event. Like, that don't make it. How would y'all feel like awkward? Y'all just be like, hey, they here too. Hey, what's up? How y'all doing?
Well,
yeah, I think for something like that. But I'm just saying, after you go to so many church events, and then you see these two people,
it just comes.
They playing their own games. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be trying to piss her off. Oh
Hello?
no. Oh,
Hello?
No.
What happened to the
We had a little audio function.
Excuse us, but somebody
function.
we
can still hear us.
Yeah, they can still hear
Y'all
us.
can still hear us. We just lost the board.
Yeah, we just lost the board because somebody decided they wanted to step on the cord.
I told them about putting cords around my feet. I knew did I not say that eventually something was going to happen. So next time, listen.
Linda.
Lynn.
So, but anyway, but as I was saying before we had that little glitch, I have been in the same, at the same event with my ex.
Were you single?
Yeah, I was single.
Were they in a relationship?
Yeah, they.
So did you stay away from them, or were y'all able to interact with each other and be cordial?
We were cordial. I mean, I spoke, I said, hey, how y'all doing? Good to see you. And then I went on about
hold on, let me ask you something. Did you know they were going to be there?
I think so. I got a heads up.
Did you step your game up some just for GP reasons?
Why? My game was already up. I didn't need to step up anything.
All right.
I want to rewind the tape. I think you told me you never did it.
Look,
I thought that's what I heard.
You thought what?
I thought I heard you say you've never done that.
Done what?
Been in the same room with the other person.
No. What I was saying was, I don't know what I was saying. What was I saying?
We're going to rewind the tape.
Yeah, we're going to rewind the tape. But no, I'm just saying.
Tell the tape.
Or whatever. I mean, but you were saying, have I ever brought a guy around my ex?
Okay, you just said you went to the other event.
Yeah, I went to an event that he was attending.
Okay, I'm square. I'm
good.
I'm good.
So,
So we had to summarize some of our thoughts today. So, Trey, what is your thoughts for the ex, the family, the new boo, and friendship?
So to sum up all of that, don't go to your ex's family reunion. Don't do that. Unless the two of you have spoken and it's agreed upon that the two of you are going to be single and going to this event. Don't take a new boo and he's not going to bring a new boo. Boom.
Why? No. If they can be cordial,
you asked me.
Go ahead. You right.
No, I'm out. I learned.
I'm done. You are absolutely right. I asked you answered, I'm done.
Okay, what is your takeaway?
My takeaway, actually, speaking, I've been told by family members, about certain, things, and I was like, well, and I think I was only thinking to myself. So, talking, and I don't know, maybe it's just sinking in a little bit more, but I'll be more conscious of what I do. As far as the ex me being with somebody and they friends with their ex, if you're upfront about it, hell, me and the ex might be cool. We ain't be cool with she. I know that they ain't going comfortable, but we could be cordial because I have people that have been divorced in my family and they still come around because and the now wife, they get along just fine. So I've been exposed to that. So it's not a big issue unless he makes it a big issue. Mm-hmm. So if he makes me feel comfortable to the fact that I don't feel like I got to go probe now, I'm not probing anyway. Those probing days are over.
Exactly.
If I feel like I got the probe, we probably about to part ways.
I mean, I'm like this. Okay. I don't have a problem with the ex. I don't have a problem with the ex family. Matter of fact, my ex family love me. I'm just gonna say that they do. So, and we were always cool. So I still communicate with them from time to time. Some of them still call me sister-in-law. You know. So I mean, it's all good. I don't have an issue with that. I never had an issue with the family. It was with the husband that I had the issue with. So, you know, and I think they understood that. And now we're at a point where it's like I said, we're cordial. We can talk. We can have a conversation. We can move on. You know, if they're with someone else, I wish them the best. I have no issues with that, because life, you gotta move on, live life. We at an age now, shoot, I don't have time to be sitting up here dwelling on you and what you got going on. That's you. Them your hemorrhoids, you deal with them. They ain't got nothing to do with me. So that's basically how I feel about it.
Sometimes you fall in love with the family and you don't even want no parts of it.
Exactly. You hang out with the family.
The family.
Yeah.
So much of business.
Yeah.
But at the same time, and I know that sometimes I remove myself.
Yeah.
Because I get invited and I remove myself because of that. I don't want anybody feeling funny or
some kind of way.
Yeah.
Especially him feeling some kind of way. So
it's not.
Well, not him. Well, he can feel like he want to feel, but you just want to be respectful and keep it moving. Trey, what are you shaking your head for?
I think that you are very insensitive to men.
Who, me?
Yeah.
How am I insensitive?
He can feel however he want to feel.
At that point, I mean.
So I'm just trying to tell you, I'm here listening.
Okay.
And you really don't care about men's feelings.
Yes,
I think you're very insensitive to men's feelings.
Wow. Okay. I will take that, duly noted. I will sit up here and I will lodge that back here, and I will self-reflect and see what I can do to improve upon how I relate to men and their feelings. Okay?
Even that part.
What? So, what do you want? Why you know.
Cause can I get a high five?
No,
ain't no high five. No. We've had this conversation before, so that's
facts.
I am
live studio audience.
I am not. I'm mushy.
You only mushy once they get close enough. If they're not close enough, girl, they gonna get burned. Scorch you how you want.
Oh, I think that's enough. I think that's all the time we have. We want to thank y'all so much for taking the time out to join us for tonight's discussion, and we hope we brought some light to you, gave you some food for thought, or maybe you've had this situation to come up in your time, in your life, and maybe we gave you some scenarios for you to think about, how to handle them. So we want to thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to tell your family, your friends, your doctor, the person on the street, the stranger. I mean, call up somebody, dial 911, tell them they need to check out Express Opinion with Lynn Roberts. We really don't care. Just go ahead. Spread the love. People, spread the love, all right? So, I am your girl, Lynn Roberts.
I'm that girl, DC.
And I'm that guy, Trey.
And remember, everyone is entitled to their opinion. So don't be afraid to express yours. We out. Smooches.